Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie, and if you are unaware or this is your first time here, hello. We are a dual income household. We do a lot of cash stuffing and budgeting here on the channel, so please join if you'd like. This is the Transfer Tuesday video, which is when we go online and we look at the money that we don't pull out every week for the cash stuffings. This is where we look at the Roth IRA, money management accounts, or anything that would be dealt with online. So if that interests you, come ahead on in and let's begin. So first and foremost, our portfolio is up to $31,481.60. This Roth IRA is my personal Roth IRA. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial person. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just accountability, and I think it's kind of interesting. So my Roth IRA is at $27,963. We're going to start on the top and work our way down. We've got a whopping $2 in cash, which is good. You always want to put money in there and then actually go and invest that money. VOX is at 2,400. IVV, that's the iShares S&P 500, it's at 2,800. The Freedom Fidelity Fund, this is for 2060. That's the fund that was the closest to my retirement date. That is at 2,700. Got 1,000 in Tesla, 1,500 in VDC, almost 1,000 in NVIDIA. Almost 14,000 in VOO, that's the Vanguard S&P 500, 700 in Coke, another 700 in FFGCX, that's the global commodity stock, 800 in VIG, the dividend fund, and then about 770 in Berkshire Hathaway. So nothing crazy happening there. This week specifically, I put in my $135. This is to get up to that $7,000 by the end of the year. And Berkshire Hathaway was down this week, so I went ahead and invested in that. Our next account we're looking at here is this cash management account. This is the only stocks that we have that are not tied to a retirement fund. So we are hoping to retire early. And so we want to have some stuff invested that we could pull out at any time without penalty. This is up to $2,275. There is $1,000 of cash in this account. That is $1,000 of our emergency fund. This is the only part of our emergency fund that is attached to a physical card. The rest is in a savings account. So if we had a incident happen where we were out somewhere and we needed money like immediately, we would have $1,000 on that card. For an example, 2 years ago, we went to the emergency vet late at night for a medical emergency. And they said we can only operate once the payment has gone through, and it was $800. So luckily we were able to swing that with just what was in the checking account, but no one carries like that much cash on them and we don't have any credit cards or anything like that. So luckily we do have this card, which we could use in a situation like that. We have $100 of NVIDIA in here, 700 in VOO, 120 in Coke, 60 in the Surgical Institute, and then 336 in Berkshire Hathaway. Pending activity there at the bottom is I sold my BYDDY. It was looking pretty promising, and it was going up a lot in the beginning of the year, but they fell through on some of the potential like sales that they could have done in other countries that would have made the stock rise. So I was just worried it was going to fall. And I'd been thinking about getting out of it for a while, so I went ahead and sold that today. So as soon as that goes through, you'll see that on next week's that we'll reinvest that $100 into something else. But as for this week, I went ahead and put the $25 in there, and we bought Berkshire Hathaway with it. And then you can see that I sold that BYDDY there. So nothing crazy. Like I said, Berkshire Hathaway was down this week, so I wanted to go ahead and just buy that, because why not? This Roth IRA is my husband's Roth IRA. He just started his first full-time corporate job in April. So this Roth is very, very new. He's got $1,243 in here. It is majority Berkshire Hathaway at $1,000 and then $150 in VOO. I think I would like to diversify this portfolio. I'll talk to him about it. But he really likes Berkshire Hathaway. I have not seen good enough returns on Berkshire Hathaway to have it be a majority of an investment in an account. So I would like to switch this over at least to 50-50 Berkshire and VOO, if not diversifying that a bit. But I'm not going to do that without talking to him first, because this is like, quote unquote, his money, right? I mean, all the money is our money, but I just wouldn't want to do that without his knowledge. And then, like I said, Berkshire Hathaway was so down this week that I went ahead and bought it in all of the accounts this week. So that $135 for his portion just went ahead and went into VOO, or Berkshire Hathaway. But that's it. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't know what I'm talking about. That's just what I am currently invested in. I love seeing videos of stuff like this. I think it's really important to be transparent when it comes to finances and stuff. So if you did something on this Transfer Tuesday to help you towards your financial goals, please let me know, whether it's paying down a car payment, credit card, contributing to your Roth IRA, 401k, 403b, 529, whatever it may be. Please let me know. I'd love to hear it. If you're interested in the cash stuffing that we do every week, that's on Sundays. I also go through our weekly budgets and show how we're staying on track. So if that all interests you, I'd love if you stayed around. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.